So this place has really filled up. A French couple in the Jeep, a Dutch couple in a Land Cruiser. Up above we got a Sprinter in a Sprinter van, a Sprinter RV. And then apparently above that there's a couple more vans. I don't know how many people he can technically fit in all this space that he's got here, but it is slanted towards the lake quite a bit, so not everything's level. So fortunately this field right in front of us stays pretty empty even with all the people here. So today we're gonna go make another trip into another town. It is one of the bigger towns on this side of the lake, and it's a pretty easy boat ride right across. I think it'll go to, the boat will pick us up, go to San Marcos, and from San Marcos it'll just beeline right across to San Pedro. And then from San Pedro, we can walk to the town right next to it called San Juan. We'll check out both those towns today. This morning, there was a reasonably sized mini eruption at Volcan del Fuego, which is the big active volcano outside of Antigua. It's big enough where they evacuate a couple thousand people that live nearby. We are on our way there in a few days. I mean, we're not going to be that close, I don't think, but we'll be in Antigua. So we will see. We'll see what kind of effect this little eruption has on the community there. Yeah, we're going to take you guys along to another town on Lake Atitlan today. San Pedro and San Juan. Alright, this is the town of San Juan, but we're not getting off here. We're getting off on the next one and then walking over later. Alright, the village of San Pedro. On Lake Atitlan. This is one of the bigger towns on this side. Much steeper roads than the other one that we went to. And that was 75 quetzales to get here, which is about 10 bucks for 5 people. About $2 a person each way. And our goal right now is to hit a place for breakfast. This is our choice for breakfast here. It's nice. Nice view of the lake. Crowded by the water, so we'll sit over here on the street side. That was really good. That was about 10 bucks a person with drinks and food. So it's not too bad, especially given the location. Really good spot to eat if you guys ever come down to San Pedro La Laguna in Lake Atitlan. A little breakfast place called Sababa. So pretty much almost all the towns around the lake are named after saints. This one is obviously named after Saint Peter, San Pedro. And then there's San Juan, San Marcos next to us, San Pablo. And then there's some other that aren't named after saints. But yeah, it's a pretty religious country. Ironically, Marlene grew up in a town called San Pedro. That's how they say it over there. But it is San Pedro, same name as this. It is a neighborhood. It is a city, but it's actually part of the city of LA. It's right at the port of LA between Palos Verdes and Long Beach. That town is called San Pedro in California. Just like this one. Now we are leaving San Pedro. We're going to walk over to the adjacent village of San Juan. It's about a mile walk on the road. Sounds like there's a little bit up, a little bit down, but mostly it's the traffic that we should be worried about. Big truck! Whoa! It's a little sketch walking on this road, but it's pretty wide. It's proper 2-lane road. We just went past over the highest part of the hill, so we should be fine going down. We can see the town of San Juan now. It's about a half mile more to go. Here's the town square of San Juan La Laguna. Here's the old little mission, colonial Spanish church that was built here a long time ago, I assume. And over there, that is called the Sleeping Giant. That's the nose, that's the eye, and its body is that way. Much more chill vibe than San Pedro. San Pedro's a little busy, a little more hustle and bustle, and also seems a little messier, dirtier. This place is much cleaner, and it's much more decorated by flags and tassels and different decorations in the streets. And up over here we have a street full of like umbrellas right here. It also looks really cool at night because all these decorations have lights on them too, so they must turn it on at night. Between all the towns that we've been to so far, which is obviously San Marcos, the one that we're staying at, Penajachel, San Pedro, and San Juan. I would say this one is probably my favorite. A bit more authentic, plenty of tourism still, but you know, not as much of a hippie vibe as it is in San Marcos, and not nearly as busy as San Pedro or Penajachel. Now look how cool this street is. Pedestrian only, really cool, nicely decorated. So we're gonna walk down this La Calle de las Sombrillos, kind of a pedestrian-only place. Pretty touristy part of town, but it is really beautiful. Look at all the umbrellas. So Marlene got a bag and a blouse. We did a little bit of a bargaining, haggling. We got them down from 175. We got them down 25 Qs each. So we got them down like 50 Qs on the two things that she bought. Mila's buying something now? All right, everybody's buying something. Got a little scrunchie.
I don't want my hair to go in every time I come in.
Luca, did you buy something today?
Nope.
No, me neither. And now we can go back, take the boat back. Hopefully the water's not rough. From here you can kind of see, obviously this is San Juan, and then over there that is San Pablo, and then just past that is San Marcos. That's where we're next to. And over here on this side, this is where we walked. We walked along here to get to San Juan from San Pedro, which is over there. So this is all sort of on the east end of Lake Atitlan. We've kind of explored all of these towns in our little over a week here. And that's probably the last time we're gonna leave our campsite before we leave to go to our next spot in a few days. I feel pretty good about what we've seen while we're here. Pretty cool place. If you guys ever make out to Lake Atitlan, take the water taxis and go visit some towns. Back to San Marcos after a questionable boat ride.
Yeah, wasn't as bad as the other boat.
Wasn't as bad. The water wasn't as choppy. Hi, cat. Hanging out with dog. Hanging out with the dog. Always stop for cats. So yeah, the boat ride was fine. It was just we think the skipper was a little inexperienced. So there was just a lot of waiting for the boat to depart. And then when we got to our dock here in San Marcos, it was waiting for him to pull into the dock. And he made several attempts to pull in until he was finally successful in the third one with a little help from somebody. But we made it. Now we're back in San Marcos on the hippie highway, walking back to our campsite. Well, we stopped for a little break here at the bar just around the corner. Well, it's a little ways actually, maybe half a mile from camp, but we're almost home. It's been a pretty long day. We've probably walked about, I don't know, 3 to 4 miles today. We've got another half a mile left.